We, of course, were all transfixed in some way or another as Miley got very down and dirty during her VMA performance with a foam finger. That is not sitting well with the guy who invented the foam finger. He says Miley is degrading his creation. Foam finger creator Steve Schmeeler with us tonight, exclusively tonight from Iowa. And Steve, may I first say, part of my job is interviewing some of the biggest stars on the planet each and every day. I'm talking to the guy who invented the foam finger, and I think that's pretty damn cool.
That's great. I enjoy having an opportunity to talk with you.
Well, thank you for your efforts and for bringing the foam finger into our lives. You invented this thing back in 1971. You were a teenager at the time. It was for waving around at sporting events. So I must know, as the guy who put this thing on the planet, what went through your mind when you saw what Miley was doing with it on a national stage?
As I've stated, I thought it was degrading. Of course, a foam finger doesn't have feelings, so it doesn't know that. But just the whole concept was taken downhill a bit, and for for people that use it, in the next ball games that come up and it's out there in the stands, they're probably going to be using it in a different way now, or thinking about it certainly in a different way.
Yeah. So, Steve, but I hear you calling it degrading. I have to imagine when you saw this video, you were kind of shocked, weren't you?
Well, I didn't see it live. A relative out of New York had sent me a note on Facebook, so I looked at that and I was surprised. I thought the whole performance just seemed to lack any, in my mind, really any entertainment value. So I was disappointed.
Are you afraid of the fact that now, in some ways, perhaps your foam finger, this great invention that I actually do believe has feelings, but do you believe it will now forever be associated with whatever the heck Miley was doing with it?
No, I don't think it's going to be tainted like that long term. It's been around for 40 years plus, and this incident's not going to. It's not going to change history like she says it has. It's this thing's going to be around, used in ball games, and it'll be used for motivation and cheering like it always has.
Yeah, I love that you have a positive outlook about it. I would say this. I know that you'd never really made money from the foam finger, and every time Miley waved it, there wasn't money going in your pocket. I think that is a crying shame, in addition to what she did with the foam finger. But, Steve, I want to thank you for what you've brought to the planet again. And please, my friend, hold your foam finger high and carry on.
I'd be glad to. Thank you.
Okay. Got to the bottom of that.